So as you know, we are the flagship university for the state of South Carolina, and as a flagship, our job is to serve the people of South Carolina, to serve its businesses, to partner with them, and to assist in building that economy. We see this as a tremendous opportunity. And as you look at what's actually occurring in the cyber and the high technology community in South Carolina right now, quite frankly, it's amazing. Let's just go over to Fort Gordon, just on the other side of the river from Aiken. Fort Gordon becomes the hub of Department of Defense cyber industry. They have NSA Gordon there. They also have just moved their entire Army Cyber Command that does offensive, defensive operations in cyber globally, operating right there at Fort Gordon. Fort Gordon also has the command that does all of the training and all of the education for all the cyber warriors. And they also do cyber research right there. So that hub of industry is exciting, particularly as it attracts business and business opportunities all the way around on both sides of the river. Then right over the river, as you know, you have the University of South Carolina at Aiken. And on the University of South Carolina Aiken's campus, you have the Dreamport, the Cyber National Guard, that just signed a memorandum with them to build their cyber headquarters right there on the campus. USC Aiken and USC here in Columbia have just signed a memorandum of understanding with Fort Gordon to assist in their education. So we'll be one of the key elements to provide cyber education for the cyber warriors that are going through there. So the opportunities start blossoming and exposing themselves. And oh, by the way, if you go about a half hour south of Aiken, you have the Savannah National River Laboratory. Although they're not cyber, the technology and the technology opportunities that are emerging out of there, particularly in the nuclear side, are amazing. As you know, the Battelle Savannah River Alliance team was selected by the Department of Energy to partner there, and that will include the University of South Carolina, Clemson, South Carolina State, and we're also partnering with the University of Georgia and Georgia Tech. I can't wait to get that started because of the opportunities, not only for education and research, but the opportunities for high technology and high technology partnership in the corporate world are amazing. But if you start to look at that corridor, that high-tech corridor from Savannah River that goes up to Fort Gordon and across the river to Aiken, and then you bring it all the way east here to Columbia, and right here in Columbia is the University of South Carolina that is currently standing up a new cyber academic program, certificate training that's being done, and we're very excited about that. But the long-term goal in all of this, after we do the mapping and the inventory and to see where the cyber requirements are, cyber demands and cyber resources exist, then you have a better idea where the growth is. And the management of all that will be a partnership with us standing up the South Carolina Cyber Institute that will manage cyber requirements, cyber growth, cyber partnership, particularly with Fort Gordon, and all of that is all coming together. So that's really exciting when you look at that high-tech cyber corridor that's existing right there, centered at Aiken, and then come all the way back here to Columbia, starting with the Savannah National River Laboratory, and we're excited to do that. Some of the things I had mentioned, but there's a lot of other things that are taking place already in the cyber community. As I said, we have signed an MOU with the Army Cyber Center of Excellence at Fort Gordon for cyber education. We also signed the MOU with the National Guard at USC Aiken. We also have established new academic opportunities such as cyber education certificate portal, and our College of Arts and Science has, as I mentioned, a cyber intelligence degree program that we just stood up. So we're excited about this study, we're excited about this initiative, we're excited to find out where all these opportunities are, to see where our current resources are, and then to get a better idea where those requirements are. Stand up the Cyber Institute, and let's get to work and to really build this industry.